It's raising many eyebrows. The Gujarat Home Minister has announced that people in the state will not be fined for violating any traffic rules in the state. Now, this has triggered off a barrage of criticism from people in the state, outside the state, and it comes at a time when there are elections due by the end of the year in a state where the BJP hopes to retain its decades-old hold on the state.
It's the beginning of a long festive week in Gujarat with people out on the streets doing last-minute shopping and driving to and from parties. Traffic will be heavy. Yet in a bizarre announcement, the Gujarat government has said no one will be fined for violating traffic rules from 21st October till the 27th.
आज 27 તારીખની રાત્રે 12 વાગ્યા સુધી ટ્રાફિક પોલીસ દ્વારા કોઈ भी પ્રકારનો દંડ ગુજરાતમાં ઉઘરાવવામાં નહીં આવશે.
Citizens question the logic of this announcement.
ट्रैफिक के रूल्स तो फॉलो करना है, लेकिन अभी इतना सारा बोझ है तो सरकार ने अच्छा किया कि भाई ट्रैफिक का जो भी दंड है वो नहीं लेते हैं, तो उसे अच्छा ही है ना.
ज़्यादा होगा और ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम होगी. मतलब अभी गवर्नमेंट आराम में है थोड़ा.
तो गुजरात गवर्नमेंट का निर्णय अच्छा है, लेकिन वो फॉलो करे तो अच्छी बात है.
There have been strong reactions from the opposition too, questioning the decision ahead of the state polls. AIMIM leader Asaduddin Owaisi has tweeted saying, in 2021, Gujarat saw 15,200 road traffic accidents in which 7,457 people lost their lives. This Revdi bonanza by BJP Gujarat government is putting people's lives at risk. According to 2021 Gujarat government ambulance data, 2,360 road accident cases were recorded from Diwali to Bhai Dooj last year, that is from November 4th to 6th, 2021. Road accidents went up by 83.73% last Diwali. Four-wheeler accidents were up 162.96% last Diwali compared to the previous year. Two-wheeler accidents were up 95.39% last Diwali in comparison to normal days.
The Gujarat government's decision to not charge fine from those who violate traffic rules till the 27th of October in the state is not going down well even with the citizens of the state. This is perhaps one of the most bizarre decisions ever taken by any state government during the festive seasons. I am Tanushree Pandey reporting from Gujarat for NDTV.
So, instead of a fine for violating traffic rules, now violating traffic rules are just fine? Is this a dangerous Diwali Dhamaka taking Revdi culture into fifth gear? Joining us on Left, Right and Centre, Ranbir Singh Patania, spokesperson for the BJP, and Rakesh Hirpara joining us from Surat, the spokesperson for the Aam Aadmi Party. Mr. Patania, to you first, what's the logic? You heard those numbers. 1.73 lakh people die in traffic accidents in India. Overspeeding is the largest cause. These are government report statistics. Why would you ease up fines? Why are we not making our roads even more unsafe?
If you kindly, Saraj, you kindly go through the statement of the Home Minister, it says it's not like that we will allow every violator to go scot-free. But those who make mistakes, they will be conditioned and they will be rather, we could say, they will be acclimatized, they will be asked, they will be requested to not to make mistakes. It is as good as we have been debating with regard to punishments also, the theory of retribution and theory of reformation also. Otherwise also, this is Diwali season, and Diwali season is the definer, is the demeanor of the Indian economic state. People start their financial year with Diwali and they end their financial year with Diwali also. So with a view to boosting better and greater activity in Diwali, it's my respectful submission to each and everybody, please do not look it with straightened eyebrows and with over anxiety, we could say, skepticism. It's a move which is purely with a view to boosting the economic activity, the economic booster, boosting the economic activity.
Rakesh Hirapara, this is a move just to boost the economy, nothing more to it. It's not a move to the public in an election year. It's nothing above board. It's just a move to boost the economy.
And only for 6 days. Sorry, only for 6 days.
Okay.
From 21st to 27th. Only for 6 days.
Mr.
Thank you,
Hirapara.
Sarah. Yes. Generally, traffic rules are made for the safety of people and should be made keeping that in mind. But by taking this decision, which BJP has proved that their purpose behind collecting the fine has always been only to earn money and not the safety of the people. And this time the bigger purpose is election. Why? According to data by Union Ministry of Road, Transport and Highways, in terms of levying penalty, Gujarat is the second only to Uttar Pradesh. More than 100 crore rupees were collected through e-challan in 2019 by BJP-led Gujarat government. So at this time, this is purely an appeasement. And it has been taken keeping in mind the election only. If BJP really wants to give relief to people, give relief from inflation and unemployment. So many Diwalis have passed. But why did BJP take this decision only on this Diwali? Because BJP knows.
Mr. Pathania, please respond. Why it's still not making sense? Why this? You've had this month Cyrus Mistry lose his life in a road accident. You had the Road and Transport Minister Nitin Gadkari give extensive interviews about how seriously the government is taking this. Just this weekend, we had that horrific video of those young men speeding in a BMW, taking it up to 230 kilometers. Why would any government do this? In Gujarat is a dry state. Fine for drunken driving is what, 10,000? Are the underage kids going to be drinking and driving tonight because they know that ek hafte ke liye to sab kuch chalega?
Not like this, madam. There is another aspect of the affair also. We had been resorting to, we could say, vigorous findings and all that. Has this been able to deliver goods? Has this been able to put a final lid on the traffic rule violations? So this is a new innovation by the Gujarat Sarkar.
No. So then are you going against the central government, which in 2019 came up with that Motor Vehicles Amendment Act, where it substantially enhanced the fine for certain offences? If there's a fine, this is a crime, sir. So you're saying the Gujarat government is opposed to what the central government is doing?
Not at all.
Because Nitin Gadkari says seat belts for all. Maybe it's not working. Should we stop it?
We are not at all going against the stand of the central government. We are not at all contradicting the bold stand of the Nitin Gadkari ji also. For 7 days, a new innovation has been made that we will sensitize, we will condition the offending violators and try to put a sense of, we could say, confidence, a sense of responsibility on the violator. Nothing. Not to be seen with over-skewed skepticism. This is simply a new innovation. And I said there's a difference between retribution and punitiveness.
Mr. Hirapara, this is an innovation.
Punishment. Yes, that's an innovation.
This is an innovation coming at a time when you have Prime Minister Modi launching scathing attacks on revelry culture. This is an innovation, not a populist move, definitely not a dangerous move.
Not at all. I don't think for
Mr. Hirapara.
Actually, the viewers must be laughing on this statement because, as I said earlier, these rules are made for the safety of people. And if you really want to give relief to people, give relief from the real issues, give relief from inflation, give relief from unemployment.
We are giving, sir. We are giving.
Why such small things? And why at this time? Why at this time? So many Diwalis have passed. Why now? So people are not going to be fools at this time. People understand all this and will teach BJP a stern lesson.
Mr.
Pathania, may I just ask before I go into, this morning there was a horrific road accident. I think it was in Rewa in Madhya Pradesh. We had the Prime Minister condoling those deaths.
Yes.
Then I think he announced an ex gratia of 2 lakh rupees to be given to the kin of each deceased. 50,000 to be given to the injured. I mean, isn't this just counterproductive? On one hand, Prime Minister Modi says revelry culture is dangerous for India.
Sir, not at all. I'll say it 10 times. In Jammu and Kashmir also, the propensity of accident is much higher also. So, impositions of fines, though this has been a sort of, we could say, a sort of fear to all such offending violators, and particularly young violators who are not so much economically affluent, that which prevents them from creating traffic rule violations every now and then. But it's a multi-pronged strategy upon which the government should embark upon. Identifying the black spots, then traffic rule managements also, then the transport department's management also, then administration also collateral. That is something else. We are not at all soft on accidents. We are not at all soft on the Motor Vehicle Acts amendment. We are not at all soft on the new, we could say, the activism which have arisen on the field. And this is why I simply submit that this is simply a new innovation, that even for a period of 7 days.
So if it's a new innovation, will you then try it beyond Diwali? If you're saying that, people weren't adhering to the rules or paying fines, or they weren't paying a fine wasn't a deterrent?
I'll just cite you an instance, Sarah. You might have seen in Jammu and Kashmir also, there was a self-imposed, we could say, moratorium by both the side, from India as well as Pakistan, that they will not touch either fence. Was that India was complacent to Pakistan, or Pakistan was complacent to India also? This was with regard to militancy victims also in Jammu and Kashmir. They also launched a particular period for next 15 days, or for next, let us suppose, days preceding Eid, and we could say after 10 days Eid, we will not conduct any operations. So that's not the way that the Jammu and Kashmir Sarkar has gone soft on terrorism also. My point is, this is simply a new sort of, we could say, innovation brought by the Gujarat government. We should welcome it. If it succeeds, it may not succeed also. It may be a disastrous move. But let us see what results does it bring.
Let's see what results. Yes, it certainly would be fascinating to know, to monitor this and study the outcome of this, as you put it, innovation. Thank you both for joining us in this face-off on Left, Right and Centre. Good night. Have a safe Diwali, everyone. Bye-bye.